Hi, I'm Kucaj. I'm an English teacher at Westford Academy and have been for the past 8 years. I live in Chelmsford with my husband and my daughter and 2 guinea pigs. I started making cards in 2006 when it was my first year teaching and I needed something to do other than grade. So I started off making cards just for family and friends, and then I slowly started to get orders and requests for cards and thought maybe I could make this into a business. Started with 1 or 2 cards and then I just couldn't stop. I would go to Michael's and buy more and more craft supplies. People would give me cards that they had gotten and I upcycled them, and the more supplies I got, the more cards I wanted to make, and it just became my favorite hobby. My inspiration is usually vintage books. So I love vintage art books. Also graphic advertisement books from as far back as the 40s. I've gotten birthday cards, vintage birthday cards from people from the 50s and 60s. And I love those old-fashioned images and adding really funny sayings beneath them. So that's what inspires me the most. Those are the cards that I love. I think because I had too many cards and I didn't have enough events. I didn't have enough people getting married or having babies, and I just had too many cards. So I just started to see if people were interested and they liked them. They're all handmade. It doesn't say made in China on the back, and it hasn't been made by a machine. Every single one is handmade. I only use a paper cutter and that's it. So I think people really like that feeling. They might not have the time or the talent to make a card, but they appreciate that I've done that for them. The name Clip Greetings comes from how I make my cards, which is with a pair of scissors and a paper cutter, and I clip and I clip and I clip. And if you look at my craft room, there are clippings of pieces of paper all over the floor. I have a recycle bin that's solely for these clippings, and so I thought it was just a really fun, cute name for a company. We started off with just single greeting cards, and now we do cards in packs. So there's an emergency pack of cards, kind of a little bit of everything for when you look at the calendar and all of a sudden it's somebody's birthday, or someone's passed away and you need a sympathy card and you can't get to the store, you've got it with you. We have packs that are for guys, so they have Valentine's Day and love cards, anniversary cards, the Mother's Day, everything that they kind of need to get them through the year. And we've got friendship packs for girlfriends, funny and heartfelt. I do wine tags, gift tags, magnets, and chocolate bars. Mostly the cards are sold through word of mouth. So people buy a couple cards, they send them to people, and then they check out my website and then they buy cards. I sell them at my school where I work, I sell them to friends, sell them on my website. I've done a couple of craft fairs and I'm starting to get into that more. And I think I like that the best, being able to talk with people and watch them look at my cards and then laugh out loud because something's caught them off guard. For craft fairs, I probably wouldn't travel more than 45 minutes, maybe an hour if I knew it was going to be a really good fair, only because I've got so much that I need to load up and I have a little baby at home, so my time is very precious to me and I don't want to have to let it take over too much of my weekends. Cards are $4 each, or they're 6 for $20 when you buy them in a pack. Sometimes they go on sale, or wedding season will be coming up and I'll do a discount, but usually they're $4 each. The packs are 6 for $20, the tags are $1, the magnets are $3, and the chocolate bars are also $3. I love custom orders. They range from something really easy and basic, I need a sympathy card and I need it to be purple because that was someone's favorite color, to an Easter order where I need to have 2 dogs, 2 rabbits, and an orange cat on the front. They can get very specific. I've done Bon Voyage cards, I've done thank you cards for weddings, so it really, really runs the gamut. My largest order was actually from the high school where I work at, where I did birthday cards for the staff, and I think that was about 80 to 100 cards that I did with the Ghost, which is the mascot of the high school, and I did them in maroon and white and gray for Westford Academy. My funny cards are always my favorite. I sit in my craft room and I laugh out loud to myself when I come up with this stuff. I think it's funny, and I think people like my sense of humor. It's dry, it's a little unpredictable, and you know, cards are supposed to make people feel better, and if you can make somebody laugh out loud, it brightens their day, it makes them smile, and it's better than a text or an email. It's, you know, who doesn't love getting something in their mailbox that's handwritten and it's not a bill?